In this video, we will discuss about the effect of electric current. In last video, we have discussed about what is electric current and how is it flow through a electric circuit. So first is heating effect of an electric current. When an electric current passes through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire is a high resistance wire, and resistance wire means the wire which oppose or resist the flow of electric current through it. That wire we called as resistance wire. And the electrical energy, when electricity is passed through a nichrome wire, then the flow of electric current is resisted by the wire, because wire having quality of resistance. So and then electricity is flow through this wire, electric energy, E means electrical energy, convert into heat energy, and this wire becomes hot. So this is a heating effect of an electric current. We can understand the heating effect of an electric current by this example, that if you are moving in this direction and someone is continuously pushing you into this opposite direction, then you have to put more energy to move in this direction. And if the force exerted by someone in this direction on you is more and gradually becomes increase, then you have to put more extra energy to move into this direction. And so you may feel after exerting continuous effort to move in this direction, because someone is pushing you in the opposite direction of your moving, you have to put more energy and more extra effort to move in this direction, and you may feel some warm. So in the same manner, when electric current is resisted to flow in the wire, then electric energy convert into heat energy, because here the flowing electric current is resisted by the wire, opposed by the wire. So electric energy convert into heat energy. So when an electric current passes through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire, the electrical energy is converted into heat energy, which heats up the resistance wire. This is called the heating effect of current. And this is the experimental setup to demonstrate the heating effect of electric current. Here are the two iron nail, and there is one nichrome wire that is attached to these iron nail. Iron nail is placed is attached with this thermocol, and these two iron nails are connected with wires, and wire is attached to this positive and negative terminal of the cell. And when electric current starts to flow from positive terminal of the cell, when we switch on, when this circuit is in switch on condition, this is switch off. When we switch on, then electric current starts to flow, enter into this iron nail and enter into nichrome wire. As this wire is a resistance wire, it opposes the flow of electric current. So electric current is converted into heat energy, and this wire becomes hot. The amount of heat produced in a wire due to the heating effect of current depends on two factors. First is resistance of material. If resistance of material is higher, so the amount of heat energy produced by the wire is higher, and if the resistance of material is lower, so the amount of amount of heat produced by wire is also lower. Next is magnitude of current passed through the wire. If the magnitude of current or amount of current higher passed through the wire, so the amount of heat produced by the wire is also higher. Now here the applications of the heating effect of current. That heating effect of current, the application of heating effect of current is used in various electrical appliances in our daily life. So this is the electric room heater, electric heating appliances, that is electric room heater. And this wire is connected to a socket, and this wire is made up of insulated connecting cable made of insulated copper wire. And this is the copper wire, and copper wire is covered with insulated material. So we call this as cold connecting cable made of insulated copper wire. Inside this, copper wire is placed, and copper wire is surrounded with this insulating material. And this is a heating element coil of nichrome wire. When electric current is passed to this nichrome wire is a resistance wire that opposes the flow of electric current, and if electricity is opposed to flow in this wire, it convert into heat energy, and this element become heat and provide the heat in a room. And nichrome, this is an electric room heater, works on the heating effect of current. Nichrome alloy. Nichrome contain iron, nickel, chromium and magnesium metal. So this is the nichrome is a alloy. Alloy is the mixture of the metals. Next is electric bulb. And electric bulbs, these are the filaments of electric bulb, thin tungsten filament, and tungsten is also high resistance metal. An electric bulb gives out heat with emitting light. When electric current enter into these filaments, these filaments becomes hot and emit light along with the heat. So these filaments made up of tungsten filament, that is a resistance material, due to which if the electric current pass through this filament, it becomes hot, and after becoming hot, they emit light. It gives out heat that leads to the uses of wastage of electricity, because these filament becomes hot, and because of which they wastage the electricity. So to reduce the wastage of electricity by bulb, because bulb waste the electricity because of the heating effect of electric current, because bulbs filament made up of tungsten. So we should use light emitting diodes, LEDs light and CFL light for producing light. They do not work on the principle of heating effect of current. They do not have filaments, so they do not waste electricity by producing heat like bulb. The running cost of LEDs and CFLs is much lower because they consume less electricity, because they do not resist the flow of electric current and they having very low resistance. So electric current used by LEDs and CFL is low, and they are very efficient and long lasting. They are very efficient because they are very productive. They do not wastage the electricity. Next is electric fuse. It works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. Whenever in our household circuit the amount of electric current becomes very excessive, that may damage our electrical appliances. So for the prevention of such a large damage because of the flowing a large amount of electric current through a household circuit, electric fuse is used, and electric fuse is attached in a series with the wires of household circuit. So this is the wire of household circuit, and this electric fuse is connected in a series with this wire. An electric fuse consists of a thin wire. This is a thin wire, and its melting point is very low. And in this, if normal electric current flows in our household circuit, then this wire do not get melt, while it easily allow the electric current to pass through the circuit and bulbs glow. But in the condition when large electric current flows in this wire, then if large amount of electric current flows at a time in this wire, then this is a thin wire, and its melting point is very low, so it's get melt, and when it gets melt, it break, and after breaking of this wire, this fuse do not allow electric current to pass through these wires, and electric current do not enter into this bulb, so bulb is safe. And here is the example of bulb is taken. So any other electrical appliances that in our home may save because of the electric fuse. Next is causes of excessive flow of current. Short circuit, a sudden flow of very large current due to direct contact of a live and neutral wire is called a short circuit. The circuit may lead to fire. In our household wiring, there are three wires are present in our household wiring. So first is live wire, neutral wire, and earth wire. When these two wires, live and neutral wire, are touched with each other by any reason, then when these live and neutral wire touch with each other, then the resistance of this wire becomes zero, and if the resistance of the wire becomes zero, it means they allow very large amount of electric current to pass to them. So this is a short circuit, and because of the flowing the very large amount of current in these wires, it may result in a fire. So wires and cables consist of three wires: live wire, neutral wire, and the earth wire. When the live wire and the neutral wire in a circuit touch each other due to defective or damaged wiring or by any other reason, because of this the resistance of circuit becomes almost zero and very large current flows through the electric circuit. Next is overloading. The overheating of electrical wiring in any circuit due to the flow of large current through it is called overloading of the electrical circuit. This is a socket in which so many electrical devices are connected, and if there are so many devices are connected, these wires that are connected to this socket, and these wires are of the electrical appliances wires, so they draw a very large amount of current towards this socket, and due to which the household wiring becomes too much heated, and this is the overloading. And excessive overloading for a long period may lead to fires because these wires draw a very large amount of current into this socket, and due to which these wires and the wires of electric circuit of household circuit becomes too much heated, and they may result to fires. So this is overloading. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.